This video will show you how to select and name field sites in the field inventory part of Section A of the Environmental Farm Plan online workbook. The first step of the field review is to create your field inventory. The objective of the field review is to create a field inventory and identify soil and landscape features within each field that limit productivity and increase the risk to the environment. The field inventory is where you will identify all of your field sites. Include all annual cropland, forage land, pasture land, woodlots, and natural areas. All the land that you manage, whether it is owned, rented, or leased, needs to be included here. We'll click Continue. There are two ways you can do this step. If you have adequate internet speed, you can use the map feature. If your internet is on the slower side, you can add each field by legal land description. To use the map, click on Add Field from Map, and a dialog box will open with the interactive map and a set of instructions to guide you through. The map will allow you to pinpoint the precise location of your field sites. If you have entered a location for the primary yard site, in the yard site review, the field map will take you straight there, this blue pin. If you use the drop-down option in the yard site review to identify your primary yard site location, the map will simply take you to a central point within your RM, and it may not be your exact yard site. To get to your exact yard site location, you can zoom in and out using the plus and minus zoom buttons at the top left corner of the map. Or you can use the control button on your keyboard while scrolling with the scroll button on your mouse. Click and drag the map to move it around to a new location. You can also search for a specific legal land description, RM or watershed district in the search box. You can click on the layers icon in the top right to turn on or off the satellite imagery. Once you have located your first field site, click on it with your mouse, and it will highlight it in blue. Scroll down, and below the map, the legal land description will be shown. Enter in the common name for this field, and click Add Field Site. The dialog box will close, and you should see the field site listed on the field inventory page here. Continue this step until all of your field sites have been identified, and you can return here to add more field sites at any time throughout completing the workbook. If your internet is slower, you can use the drop-down option to identify the fields by legal land description. To use this option, click Add Field by Legal Land Description, and a dialog box will open with the drop-down menus and instructions. You can begin typing your legal land description in the box, or you can search it by quarter section or by section. It will populate a list of options for you to choose from. Enter the common name of what you call that field and click Add Field Site. The dialog box will then close, and you will see the field listed in the field inventory page. You can continue this until all the field sites have been identified. You can return here to add more field sites at any time. Be sure to double check your field inventories on this page before moving on. You can remove fields by clicking the red garbage can button at any time if you entered one by mistake. Once all your field sites are listed here, click Continue to move to the next step. The next step is Table 2, the Land Use Inventory. Starting with the first field on the list, you can enter the number of acres of each land use type. So here in this table, you can go down by each field name will be listed there with the legal land description below it. Each land use type is listed across the top of the table. If you are unsure what one of these means, the blue icon will give you a description of that land use type. If you just click on it, a dialog box will open with the description. Go across in this table and enter in the number of acres of each of these land use types. Note that you can scroll this table left to right using the scroll bar on the bottom, or if you click in the first box, you can enter your acres here and hit the tab button and it will move you across in the table. Then we can do field 2. This one is all pasture. Once you have entered all the acres, you can click Save and Continue. And that completes the field review.